Hey there everyone, Katrina from CopySmiths.com. I love that Alensa have a really good long jump list of links that I can easily skim read, and then I will get to the whatever question that I've got. So say, what is the difference among the four choices of a refraction index, if I can speak. And if I click that, it jumps down to this question here. Now, one thing I would say about this is it's a little bit hard to read. This is just a little design thing that you can do. It's a little design hack. To make it easier to read on screens, you just increase the leading a little bit. The leading is the space between each line. So this leading here between those two lines is maybe 1, and you might increase that to 1.15 or 1.5 because it's easier to skim read text that the leading is a little more generous. So the kerning, which is the space between the letters, is quite good in this, but the leading is needs to be a little bit more generous. The other thing you can do is just to simply make the fonts, the text a little bit larger, because at the moment these guys, compared to all the other websites I've been looking at, their text is quite small, so it makes it quite hard to skim read this list. So whilst they've got the right idea of creating a list of, these are called jump links or anchor text links, but jump links to other parts of their article, it's a little bit hard because of the light blue on a white background. The leading is very condensed, much more than it needs to be, and the font size could be a little larger to make it easier to read. This could also be a bit of a problem if you're on a mobile and trying to click with your fat little fingers, trying to click on the right one. So, but you'd end up in the right spot. These guys have such a comprehensive list of FAQs. They've actually got 3 of them. So they've actually got 3 over here. So there's quite a lot going on there, which is great. I just want to show you something that I thought was interesting, that I think, we should all be doing. So see here. So is there a simple way to order non-prescription blue light blocking screen glasses like these ones? Shop computer glasses. So adding in the ability to go straight from that question to shop with a button, I think is a great idea. They've got other links in there. You could just put a normal link in there to say, shop computer glasses here, but it wouldn't have that same effect. I think that this visual really stands out. Warm colors stand out and cool colors recede, so just keep that in mind. So a warm color in a button like this really jumps out. The other thing that I would have done is I would have probably added another button next to it, obviously centered aligned, but another button next to it which would have been a guide. So I would have probably added a blue light blocking screen glasses buyer's guide, or buyer's guide to screen glasses, or buyer's guide to light blocking glasses, whatever the terminology is. What do they say? Computer glasses. Yeah, well, buyer's guide to computer glasses. So this would be shop computer glasses, and then there would be buyer's guide to computer glasses. I would make those different colors, and then I think what you would find is this is what's called sort of I think it's like a hard conversion. It's not like in a difficulty aspect, but it's a real stop point. People alive, they sort of go, oh, I don't want to shop right now. But a softer conversion is to get them to click through to a buyer's guide where they know that they're not going to be sort of coerced into buying. It's just, they're not ready to buy just now. They're just wanting to still investigate this brand and its offering and the product. So adding buttons like that, I think, would really help with keeping clicks in this website and taking customers back to either the the collection page or through to a buyer's guide or more information. So it's a good idea to put extra information into these. But so you can see these here, and these will go through to blog articles. So shop sun clip-ons, all of that sort of stuff. The other thing was over in here was just diagrams. Adding in diagrams is such a great way to convey information for people who aren't necessarily good learners by reading. There's lots of people who are visual learners like me. I love diagrams because I feel like I can just sort of go, oh, I get it. I get the concept very quickly, and then I dive into the reading of the text, whereas, everyone's different. The other thing these guys are doing is, because they've got such small fonts, such small writing, they've got slabs of text. Anything that's a slab of text like this tends to not be read as well or comprehended as well. You want to break it up into, you would probably break this up into actually 3 paragraphs. When we do writing at CopySmiths, we always say one of our absolute golden rules is 1 idea per paragraph, and paragraphs are much shorter than you think, and then they're even shorter than that. Because we know that readability is one of the key factors in keeping someone on a page and keeping them reading for longer. So it's super important that even in your FAQ page, you follow all the best sort of usability and readability guidelines that you possibly can, because people will just jump back out of this page. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's like things like, readability, like things like lists are really good. Have a look at our guide to colored contact lenses. So this is really good because an FAQ page is generally a top level page, and then it's pushing link sort of juice. Link juice will sort of give you enough of an idea. It's probably a better technical term for it. But anyway, it's giving link juice through to your blog articles, which gets Google to crawl. So Google sort of, I don't know, maybe in the last year, I should get the right dates for this, but in the last year it sort of said it's not going to crawl as much. It's because crawling the entire internet as it grows is very expensive, time consuming, energy consuming. Google even have their own power plants. So I should get you a photo of that, but they've literally got power plants. And so it's very expensive to crawl all these web pages. So wherever you've got an opportunity to link from an FAQ page or your home page or wherever you can into one of your blog articles, it means that Google then comes through to your blog, sees the content and goes, oh, okay, well, I'll crawl more of this. You want to put more links, internal links into your website. So that's a great way of doing it with an FAQ. That was about all that I really wanted to say to that. Very long FAQ page, so back to top. I don't know how often people use those. Scrolling's pretty easy these days. But yeah, that's about it. That was all the things that I sort of thought that I saw in there that I really liked. Okay, so I hope that really helps you in your own online store. Bye.